I'm assuming this is going to be the beginning of a video, so hello everybody, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. We are going to finish this quest tonight, so freaking help me. Oh my god, it's been almost 2 weeks since the patch came out when I'm recording this, and we're still not done with this. Alright, let's embark on the final stage.
Now please, close your eyes.
Hang on, I feel as if the game is a bit quiet, at least on my end, so let me turn that up. Alright, team must include Harmony, Trailblazer, and I'm going to use the trial one because I haven't, really built mine yet. So I think what I want to do here is Acheron, Welt, Harmony, Trailblazer.
I'm on it, well, Mr. Yang.
Looking stylish. And Lolcha, of course. Harmony, or not Harmony, Imaginary Gang. Alright.
How long has this reign been ongoing?
If I remember correctly, it has lasted for decades, or even centuries. The unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. But thankfully, we've guided those lost souls to their lives beyond. They were heroes in their time. And they won't be reduced to puppets of the Nihility in their death. You see, the shadows on the sea have vanished. Do you remember? He once said that the sky would clear when the regrets of the departed had faded away.
But it's still raining.
I know.
So, why is all this? Why did this rain choose me?
Because someone's regrets haven't been fulfilled, perhaps. Mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities. These ripples last longer than the fleeting lifetimes of humans. And for some, their presence leaves such a strong mark that it's reflected in the waves. Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders. They emerge from the depths of Ix, seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny, unknowingly repeating the actions of their past lives.
Didn't we already hear this part of this conversation?
They emerge from the Nihility and head toward it, leading purposeless lives. However, these hollow phantoms, they have journeyed with me for such a long time.
Oh, so this is how it is.
Ah.
I'm already dead.
Yes.
Are you watching over me?
This is my duty, as Acheron the Watcher.
Watcher of the Acheron River. Ho ho!
I'm guarding the path to the abyss of the Nihility, guiding every soul reluctant to become one with it. Back to this side.
But if this is what the departed ones expected, should you try to change it?
I don't know. But someone once told me that when the inevitable moment came, he hoped that someone would stand at his grave and place a bouquet of flowers.
Even if it doesn't make sense at all?
Some tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless. I have experienced that much already. Please extend your hand and then close your eyes. I'll carry your wish with me and fulfill it. Only then will I be able to put an end to the final regret by the Dead Sea.
Will I ever see them again?
Yes, that is certain. Because it was you who told me about the Express, your 2 former companions. The expedition cut short by the swarm, your narrow escape from death, and your encounter with the Galaxy Rangers, and Penacony, the hometown to which you could never return.
I see.
Yeah. For countless times, I got rejected by the family and had to pass it by. But I knew that my companion was still there. Mikhail, are you still there?
Take my hand and come with me. We will leave this place. You'll embark on a long, long journey, shrouded in darkness. But fear not, as a touch of red will be awaiting you at the end of the path. That's the color of existence. Follow it, and it'll guide you and illuminate the way out. By doing so, you'll eventually reunite in the warmth of the sunlight.
Thank you.
May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world. Welcome to the horizon of existence. This place is one of the thousands of manifestations belonging to the sleeping and shapeless. And it's also an exit out of the nihility for the awake ones. Let's bid our final farewells here.
Always distinguish between reality and imagination. All right, Gray.
All right.
Life is akin to a winding labyrinth, where memories serve as our sole companions.
May your schemes be forever concealed.
Anna's dream is too cruel for him and everyone else.
To the imperfect tomorrow.
I still remember the question on the invitation letter. Why does life slumber?
Please stay tuned.
Break effect boost.
Why does life slumber? We don't know the answer yet. But we're about to awaken from this dream. Or perhaps such is the answer itself. Leave this place. Return to where you belong. And awaken Penacony from this dream.
Will you come with us, please?
As I said, our plan is not about convincing everyone to choose the right path, but about inspiring them to save themselves. So, when will people actively save themselves? The answer is when they are in desperate situations, like a drowning individual in the deep sea. When one's body and mind bear immense pressure, agony, confusion, and despair will follow. I firmly believe that. The fragility of humankind often freezes them in their tracks. But in truly desperate situations, they will strive to save themselves. And now, Penacony has enough heroes to lead them forward. It's through this inherent, self-centered instinct that people exert their utmost effort, even when they know their struggle is fruitless. As absurd as it may seem, it's their resistance. As for now, It is time to guide them, not as a savior, but as a nameless among those mortals. In this way, you will reunite in the warmth of the sunlight. The rain is intensifying. Before we part ways, please allow me to ask a few final questions. So far, you have forged unbreakable bonds with numerous individuals and entities in the Sweet Dream. Might I ask if you fear severing these bonds with your own hands?
I feel no fear.
If there is a vast, lifelike dreamland that is virtually indistinguishable from reality, a realm without death, where everyone can attain the happiness and fulfillment they deserve, living blissfully ever after, I would ask, would you wish to stay?
I would never ever want to live in a dream. I don't remember what answers I gave to her the first time around. I don't know if it's the same answers.
Imagine if this splendid dream were fated to fall apart. Friends, family, strangers, followed by the gentle breeze, soaring birds, the stars, and ultimately yourself. Everyone, and every face they remember. The joy and the heartaches, the vows sealed and those left hanging. All will inevitably march towards a predetermined ending. If you had grasped the journey's finale right from its inception, I would ask, would you still embark on this journey?
I would blaze a trail without hesitation. I know this is definitely the answer I gave to this particular question.
I'm glad. The answer itself doesn't matter. What matters is that you've made a decision. Listen, touch, and ponder. And therein lies the sensation. Cherish it, because that's what makes us exist. Such is the only answer humans can offer when facing the nihility. If the nihility represents the primal fear of life, rendering any lofty convictions insignificant under their imposing shadow, then behind this shadow, there must exist the most fervent source of light in the world. Just as every life that edges closer to death fervently approaches the end of the nihility, we must pursue that primordial light.
And to think that you exist in the nihility, and you watch over others to depart it, such a task is absurd and meaningless.
Nevertheless, someone had to do it. As for the meaning you mentioned, even if it's a meaningless task, I've come this far, haven't I?
Even if the future you forge may not even belong to you.
It may not belong to me, but it definitely belongs to someone.
What hardships you must have experienced. In that case, allow me to do something meaningless too. Please, tell me the name. Perhaps my existence will vanish in the next moment, and nobody will remember this conversation or your answer. But I believe that your name should be remembered. And this universe will remember it as well.
For me, some things are difficult to recall, yet there are others that I find challenging to forget. Such is memory. A creation of the past that blossoms into significance in the distant future. I remember that marks the start of my journey. The origin of the vibrant red hue in my life. And the most fervent element amidst every tempest. That's my name. Raiden Ozanmori. Nay.
Yes!
The Golden Dream is getting restless. In the coming long nights, I'm afraid you will face many setbacks and witness many tragedies. And in the end, you will only see in black and white. But please believe me, that in that monochrome world, there will be a glimpse of fleeting red. And when you make a choice, it will appear once more.
Dude!
What you must do is ponder its significance. Then return to the waking world. That's where we all find our answers.
Let's go, round 2, bitch!
Have you broken free from the dream of order?
We've done enough sleeping already. Let's show them a wake-up call.
Alright, I haven't done your trial, so let's see. What do you do? Skill... Bounce, it's just imaginary damage. Ult. Grants all allies the backup dancer effect. Allies with backup dancer have their break effect increased and deals super break damage one time when they attack enemy targets that are weakness broken. Huh. Trailblazer regenerates energy when an enemy's target and that an enemy's weakness is broken. At the start of the next battle, increases all allies' break effect. Alright.
Awaken from your dream.
Noisy.
You can still walk away.
Disorderly
You know
noise.
nothing of the way. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Noisy.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed.
See, I'm really glad I have E2 Akron because that means this team actually works.
Without order, how can the weak be righteous?
Yeah, their skill is just extra damage. It's
Noise is fading.
Leave it to me.
fine
You
to
chose the wrong enemy.
not use it, maybe? Because I do need to keep an eye on my skill points a little bit.
We will never choose to run.
I can use it here, though.
Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin.
Do a little dance with Clocky.
Nothing major. Let's begin.
Disorderly noise.
I'll see you off.
I'll take the
Eternal sleep is the dead return!
Disorderly noise.
I weep for the departed.
Haha!
It too shall fall.
That's 1 HP bar down.
7,336 notes.
Oh, jeez.
Invite you to join the glorious chorus and ascend to the heavens. Uphold the truth, and you will.
know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other
Dare
choice.
you have a shield
You chose
on
the
top
wrong
of
enemy.
everything else you're doing.
Let the show begin. Still waters noisy.
The dreamscape is indistinguishable from reality. Can it still be called an illusion?
I'll see you off. Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Perfect melody I command. Recreate paradise anew!
Oh no. Ah! Oh. That was scripted. Oh right! Robin's song! I did hear about this.
There seems to be another kind of sound coming into the Order's symphony. Penacony's first and last disharmony.
Whoa!
Take the lead.
Click to use Horizon's Echo from afar to attack
Those
enemies.
imprisoned in their dreams are awakening for freedom.
Disorderly noise! Robin, is that you singing?
Brother, you have heard their cries. This is not the paradise they hoped for.
Even so, they don't know where they should be heading. That's why I had to become the lone star in the sky to guide them.
Even if that star must hang in a perpetual night of solitude.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Love that Robin's music keeps playing during
Survive or be
Acronzel.
destroyed. There is no other choice.
Noisy.
Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Free will, or was it still waters of oblivion?
Uphold the truth.
Keep up with me.
I'll see you off.
Destined for oblivion.
The noise is fading.
Still the same.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
If we had never experienced solitude, how could we have embarked on different paths? Now, our final talk has concluded. All the work of creation has been completed. The inevitable day has arrived. The embryo of philosophy will reshape for us all of reality. If your paradise can save more people, sever my path with your hands.
I'll take the lead.
Every time you break a layer of enemy toughness, you gain a certain collective shield. Yeah. I mean, we knew that.
May I honor you?
Even if the future is full of pain, we won't escape from it.
I swear on words.
You chose the wrong enemy.
A 7-day vow. I command you to heed my summons.
Let the show begin.
Uh-oh. I have a bad feeling about this.
Still waters of oblivion.
It was not you who created all things. It was humanity that created you. Become the foundation of our paradise.
Ooh.
Don't worry, it It's just a scream.
You know nothing of the weight behind it. Survive or
That
be destroyed.
hit like a
There is no
truck.
choice. Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Insolent.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
My solemn desire for order.
Witness the will of the weak! We're finally waking up from our dream.
I'll see you off.
Free will, or was it fate on the still waters of oblivion? I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Keep up with me.
You chose the wrong enemy.
I'll take the lead. Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
The weakness of humanity cannot be redeemed by others.
I swear on truth.
Leave it to me.
I swear on calendar. I swear on words.
Keep up with me. Let's play our own. Let the show begin.
Almost there.
I swear on values.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
So, why does life slumber?
Because someday we will wake up from our dreams.
The night is still too short.
Brother, the dream is over.
In the first year of the AE 2158, a fiery conspiracy erupted in the land of the dreams, but soon faded in chaos and destruction. Whispers carried the tale of those fateful 48 system hours, when a sun teetered on the precipice of collapse. A paradise stood on the brink of destruction, and a world was poised to surrender to its new master. Amidst it all, a body decayed, a pack of vultures gathered, and a brother and sister were doomed for eternal separation. And so, an eon succumbed to slumber once more. Some celebrated this fall, while others mourned. Among the insignificant witnesses, mere specks in the vast tapestry of the universe. It was said that this time, the Eon met their demise with dignity. As the cosmos bathed in the radiance of a pure dawn, a tempestuous storm brewed on the horizon. The chant of everything for the Amber Lord grew ever louder. Yet, no matter how one contemplates it, time inexorably swings Klapot's colossal hammer in eternal cycles. The tale of the Astral Express reaches both its conclusion and a new beginning. Time marches forward, heralding the arrival of a new chapter in the history of of trailblazing expeditions.
Brother, do you think the stars will fade away?
Where did that come all of a sudden?
Because the constellation that looks like a bird, the Torrent Eagles, looks a bit dim lately.
It's the Torment Eagles. Don't worry, it's still there. It's just it's located in the inner ring of Penacony and can only be seen when spring and summer overlap. As for the question you asked, I think stars do die, just like people. But do you know, sister? No star actually belongs to the present. The light we see from them is from a long time ago. Even after the stars perish, their light will travel millions of light years, spanning countless years, to illuminate the night sky of another world. In our paradise, I believe there will be a star like that, shining with the same light. Its radiance will last forever, and its name will be happiness.
No, not just one star. We should have 2 stars. Or maybe even more.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a deal.
It's a deal then. This is our promise, and nothing will sway our ideals.
Yeah, you bet.
Penacony, Land of the Dreams, the end. For real this time? I don't trust anything anymore. Aww. In loving Hold on, this is actually making me cry. In loving memory, Rosalina Jane Estella, next surveyor aboard the Astral Express and a young scholar brimming with enthusiasm and curiosity, hailing from the Zorina Erd system, enlightened by remembrance and dominated she was the true founder behind the Land of the Dreams. Brukelen Tiernan, the former guard of the Astral Express and an outstanding gunslinger. His worship of local legend Oakley the Musketeer. Huh. Until the day the Self-Annihilator found his relics. Truly, he was a pure, noble, and selfless warrior. And Mikhail Char Legwork. In line with the Nameless's tradition, his crew ticket was returned to the Starry Seas. Oh!
Pleasure to hear your voice again. Congratulations. You've become the biggest winner of this festival.
Are you calling just to poke fun at me?
No. I'm just impressed. Not only did you venture alone into Penacony and discover the truth of Dreamflux Reef, but you also managed to escape with the help of that Knight of Beauty.
Oh!
Remember the recording you received from your Trailblaze friend? It's now the most valuable chip in this game. However, this came at a high cost. Losing a cornerstone is a hefty price to pay. Diamond just called a meeting to discuss what to do with you.
Just as I expected. So is Diamond planning to demote me, or kick me out of the 10 Stonehearts?
Why don't you take a wild guess?
Well, alright. Then I'll guess. He's going to promote me to P46.
Alright. What will you wager?
Are we talking about a real bet here? I don't want to wager anything just to escape your clutches. But if it's just a friendly bet, I'll put on the line what I did when we first met. I'll bet my life, ma'am.
You are insane, dude.
Interesting. But since it's Diamond's call, no one can predict the outcome. I'm on my way to Penacony.
I mean, we knew this,
Once
but
everyone is settled,
jeez.
we'll return to Pier Point for the final showdown.
Sounds like I'll be out of the action for a while. Finally, a chance to kick back and relax.
Yeah. Leave everything to me and Topaz, child. Thanks to you, as soon as the Jade Stone was delivered to the family's compound, we finished up our preparations. The seeds we planted have taken root. Soon, it'll be time to reap the rewards.
Huh? Let's wrap it up for now. Looks like I've got a visitor here. Oh, so many surprises today. Didn't expect a Galaxy Ranger and wanted criminal to show up here. One who managed to take out 2 IPC members under the noses of our fleet. Do you understand what that means?
Screw wubba boo! I'm to sleep! Don't try to intimidate me with that nonsense. Besides, I've taken down more IPC lackeys than the residual value you squeezed. And I don't mind adding a few more zeros to my wanted poster. I have a question for you. Be honest, or I don't mind putting a bullet into your head. Tell me, where is Oswaldo Snyder?
Oh, that's a name we've heard before, I believe. The head of Marketing Development Department. To be continued. Huh? Trailblaze mission interlude next. Okay. Okay then. And a bunch of stuff has been unlocked. That is...
Unknown to each other, yet united in purpose, we make the same choices.
Ooh. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. So, thoughts about Penacony. What's this? Ah. Thoughts about Penacony's story. It certainly didn't go how I thought it would. There was a point where I felt like, and I still kind of feel like, it might have been better or something that I liked more personally if it had stayed with the murder mystery rather than just completely changing up the stakes and the conflict by the end of it. I am not normally the type of person who thinks that, like, for a story to have stakes, characters need to die, or whatever. But I do feel like Penacony might have been a little bit better if at least one person had actually stayed dead. I don't know, I feel like taking this... They had this really good concept of this monster called Death that can kill you even in a dream. And then that fizzled out. I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, Penacony was good. There were some parts where I feel like it kind of dragged on a little bit too long, got a little bit too info dumpy. But it wasn't bad. It just wasn't quite what I wanted it to be, I think. So Eurillo 6, still my favorite story. But I mean, this ranks above the Xianzhou story. Xianzhou has so many problems. So yeah, I'd say this is like my second favorite. Although I guess we're not technically done yet. As long as we're here. I've got a couple of standard pulls we can do, so I might as well do those. Also, just because of how long everything else has been, I kind of thought this last part would be like an hour and a half long or something. But nope, it was not. Let's check out this new stuff that we've unlocked in the Dreamscape Pass. Beneath the moonlight, an old man falls asleep. He has given his entire life to the land he loved, his old friends, and Trailblaze. Now he has reached the end of Trailblaze and falls into the longest dream of his life, leaving only his empty shell in the mortal plane, like the dream bubble once infused with someone's treasures. Now you've shared the same starry sky, and two trailblazing expeditions intersect. How do you feel about this? I want to continue his unfinished path. It seems you view every moment as the start of Trailblaze. This way, your trailblazing journey will never end. How interesting. The way you think is no different from Mikhail's. If he were still alive, there is little doubt that you'd be birds of a feather. Aww. The venue of the audition is thunderous with cheers, as if time had returned to the era when the City of Dreams was first born and all souls chased after dreams. It was the best of times, and it was the worst of times. It was a paradise where everyone could be happy, and it was a wilderness where only the strongest could survive. People had everything, and they had nothing. We will always mourn for the past, just as we will always run away from the past. But who can say that we have already broken free from all contradictions and entered what is undoubtedly a new world? But we've already made an effort. That's enough. It is without question that hard work has its own value. Please remember that all you do now is greater than everything you've done before. The places ahead on your trailblazing expedition will also be better than the locations you've known prior. And lastly, the story of Penacony, the land of the dreams, finally had its curtain call. The Nameless, the siblings who turned on each other, the Emanator of Nihility, the IPC's envoy. Too many Pathstriders have stepped onto the stage, seeing themselves as the protagonist, and wove their respective beliefs and acts together to collectively form this grandiose tragicomedy. Yet the emotions on the stage do not represent the whole play. Someone has to stay backstage from the beginning till the end, and I am one such individual. Why don't you play a simple game? Guess who I am? You must be someone I know. We've known each other for a long time. Interestingly, I feel the same way. But is this truly the correct answer? Don't be in a hurry. When we have witnessed the end of this business together, I will certainly reveal to you my true identity. Okay. I'll take this. And this. Alright, well, in that case, I believe that's going to be the end of this video. So after this, it'll probably be stuff I recorded in the latter half of the last patch for a little bit. And then it'll be stuff from next patch. Like, we'll probably be getting into next patch by the time I get through all that stuff. So, I will see you all next time.